Okay, let's start seated, sitting on our heels. Hands resting in your lap. Stack your spine. Relax your shoulders down. Eyes can stay open or closed. Feel your weight settling into the mat. Drop chin to chest. And then roll your left ear towards your left shoulder. Bring your chin back to your chest and roll over to the other side. And then back down again and roll to the left. And chin to chest and roll to the right. And chin to chest and lift your head. Let's squeeze the shoulders up, tight up towards your ears. Take a breath and exhale them down. And one more time, we'll lift and squeeze. Take a breath. Exhale down. Let's bring the hands forward. You can open your eyes if they were closed. Bring your palms to the floor, stretching the wrists and forearms. And let's bring the weight off, bring the back of your hands to the mat. And then sit back on the heels. Let's pull the right arm across. Then we're going to continue into a twist from to the left. Just bringing that right hand to the outside of the left knee and twisting. Try to keep your spine nice and stacked here. Chin down. And untwist and pull the left arm across. Let's continue into a twist to the right. And untwist. And we're just going to step the right foot forward into a runner's lunge, sinking down into the hips. And then bring the hips back into half split. Flex the toes up to the ceiling. I'm up on my fingertips, trying to keep a flat back here. Nice deep conscious breaths. Try contracting the right quad. And then rock back forward into that low lunge. We'll step the right foot back, left foot forward. And shift the hips back, half split. And bring the hips forward. Then we're gonna step into a squat at the top of the mat. Sink down into your hips. Gonna come into dangle, feet hip width apart, toes pointing straight ahead, knees slightly bent. Grab your elbows if you'd like. Light engagement in the abdomen. So from here, we're going to come straight into chair, but you're going to leave your feet as they're positioned as they are, and we're going to bring our arms parallel to the floor. So just sit your hips down, arms come up, reach your fingertips forward. Body weight should be all the way back in your heels, like you're going to fall down backward. Contract your triceps, stretch your fingers forward, bring your upper body back. Belly in, sit down deeper. Inhale, stand. And exhale back into chair pose. Inhale, stand. Exhale, sit. Let's do this a couple more times. Inhale. Exhale. Stand. And sit and hold. And come to standing and bring your feet together. Toes touching, a little space between your heels. So from here, we're going to practice balancing and some control as you move. So we're going to be bringing one leg up and then stepping back into a high lunge. So let's bring palms together. Shift your weight to your left foot and then lift your right knee. So make sure you feel stable here. Try to feel your weight all over the bottom of your left foot. Keep that left leg contracted, your glutes contracted. And so to start, we can bend a standing leg and start to shift our upper body forward and our right leg back so that we can hopefully bring the right foot straight down where it needs to be for a high lunge. Square the hips, squeeze the glutes. Nice deep bend in that front leg, maybe a little bend in the back leg. Try to stack the spine. And from here, we're going to come back to where we started. So bring the weight back into the front leg, upper body forward, and then straighten the front leg as you bring the right knee in and up. And release the right foot down. Let's shift weight into the right foot, lift the left knee. So again, feel your weight all over that foot. Trying to keep the right foot relaxed. You want your right leg and glute engaged. Shoulders down, face relaxed. And then start to bend into the standing leg. Upper body comes forward and send the left leg back nice and slow. Eventually setting it down for your high lunge position. And make any adjustments you need to once you get into your high lunge position. The goal eventually is to not have to make that many. Nice deep bend in the front leg, maybe a little bend in the back. Long spine, shoulders relaxed. Let's bring the weight forward, upper body forward, come back to where we started, left knee lifted. Bring your left foot down, arms by your sides. Take a couple of breaths here. Notice your heart beating. All right, let's do that one more time, but we're going to add a little tree pose to the end of it. Palms together, the center of your chest. Let's lift the right leg. Find your balance here. Remember, it can help your balance to keep your eyes focused on one spot. And then let's start to bend into that standing leg. Send the right leg back. And step down into your high lunge. Let's bring the arms up this time. So let's bring palms together again as we reverse out of high lunge back into balancing. And then we're going to bring sole of the foot to the inside of the left calf for tree pose. Press down into the left foot. Lift through the crown of your head. Try to keep that right knee out and open. And press your leg into your foot and your foot into your leg. And release. Other side, let's lift the left knee. And then start to send the left leg back and lunge. We'll add the arms. Come back to left knee lifted. And then tree pose. Sole of your foot against your inner right calf. Press down into the right foot, lift through the crown of your head, get nice and tall. Press your foot into your calf and your calf into your foot. And relax. Arms by your sides. Take a few breaths. All right, we're coming back into chair pose, but this time with the feet together and the arms raised. So lift your arms as you sit down. Body weight back in your heels. Make sure you can see your toes if you look down. And then look up, stretching through the pinky side of your hands. And let's twist to the right, palms together. Make sure your left knee doesn't come forward, your knees stay level with each other. Face the front, lift your arms. And then twist to the left. Face the front, lift your arms. And let's step the left leg back, high lunge. And this time, let's come up into warrior three. So lifting onto that front leg, arms come back, flying. Your left leg is back behind you, hovering in the air. And come to standing. And arms down. Right, sitting back into chair. Palms together, twist to the right. Arms up. And twist to the left. And face forward, arms up. And step your right leg back. High lunge. Warrior 3, arms come back. And come to stand. And arms down. Take some breaths, breathing with your heartbeat. More time. Chair pose, arms up, sit deep down. And then twist to the right. Arms up. Twist to the left. Arms up. Left foot back. Warrior 3. Stand. Arms down. Chair pose, sit down. Twist to the right. Arms up. Twist to the left. Face forward. Step your right foot back. Warrior 3. Stand. And arms down. Take some breaths. And inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Step back into plank. Let's lower all the way down into Cobra pose. So just using your lower back to lift your upper body. Arms are in, elbows in, legs strong, glutes strong. And then lower down right here to the mat. One more time, Cobra pose. Press the tops of your feet into the floor as you're lifting your upper body, using your back strength. Shoulders should be relaxed away from the ears. Slowly lower down, left ear on the mat. And let's push back into child's pose, knees together. Let's come up on the fingertips. Extend through the sides of the body and arms. And then sit up on the heels for rabbit pose. So we're going to be tucking the chin, curling in as much as we can. Try to bring your forehead to your knees and the top of your head to the floor. So curl down and then grab your heels and lift your hips. So you're grabbing your heels with your fingers inside, thumbs outside, and trying to feel a big stretch along the whole backside of your spine. Try to pull your belly up towards your spine to increase the rounding in the lower back. And slowly round back up. Pick one spot for your eyes to focus and take a few breaths. One more time. Tuck your chin in, round your spine down. Bring your top of your head to the floor, lift your hips as you pull on your heels. Slowly round back up, stack your vertebrae one at a time. And let's swing the legs out in front. Lie on your back. Now lift your legs and get your hands underneath your hips. So you're making a triangle with your thumbs and forefingers, and then just placing that under your hips. And we're going to use this to do a really slow descent of the legs. So the legs are up and just start to slowly bring them down. Use your abdominal strength to see how slowly you can go. And once your legs are down, let's bend the knees, bring the legs back up, and bring them down slowly one more time. And one more time. Last one. Legs up, slowly lower down. And keep your abdomen engaged, your back flat to the floor. And then you can bend your knees, release your hands from under your hips. So let's pull the right knee in, extend the left leg long. Then use the left hand to pull the right knee across. Reclining twist. Your right arm can be extended out or in cactus or even up by your head. Figure out what feels good today. Bring the knees back to center, hug your knees in. Extend the right leg long. Use your right hand to pull your left knee across. And then the left arm can come out to the side or cactus or up by your head or anywhere in between. And then let's come back to center, hug the knees in again. And just do it, grab behind the thighs, behind your knees. Let's do a little rocking. We're just gonna rock up to seated with the knees bent, and then we're going to be rolling the spine back down to the mat. So let's extend the arms forward, and then again, using your abdominal strength, just roll one vertebra at a time all the way down. And then again, grab behind the knees. Let's rock back up, roll down. And one final time. Let's bring the knees in one last time. Extend your legs long, arms by your sides, and relax for Savasana. If your mind has wandered, bring it back to your mat. Now start to deepen your breath. Move fingers and toes, hands and feet, arms and legs. Maybe bring your arms over your head for a full body stretch. And then either turn onto your side and push up or roll on your spine back to seated.